no, this journey has nothing positive for me. मेरे लिए कुछ भी positive नहीं निकला. If I'll get a chance to redo it, I'll probably never do it. Some stories are never meant to find the closure. The UPSC is this वो एकदम incomplete journey है. We started it and it didn't go anywhere, and that is it.
मैंने खुद ने भी अपना पूरा सर्कल ख़त्म कर दिया था. मेरे पास फ्रेंड्स भी नहीं बचे थे. मैं कहीं बाहर जाती भी नहीं थी. मुझे नहीं पता कि बाहर में मौसम क्या है क्या नहीं है, मुझे नहीं पता होता था इस बारे में. और ऊपर से मेंटली इतना ज़्यादा हम बर्डन ले लेते हैं कि मेंटली भी कहीं ना कहीं हम सफ़र कर रहे होते हैं एक सर्टेन एज में जाकर. अभी मैं खुद सोचती हूँ कि उस टाइम पर मैं इतनी ज़्यादा एक्टिव थी, ह्यूमर था, अभी वो नहीं रहा. एक तरह से मैं बहुत ज़्यादा सीरियस पर्सन बन चुकी हूँ.
यूपीएससी एक चक्रव्यूह जैसा है कि आप एक बार एंटर कर गए तो आपको बाहर या तो आप सक्सेसफुली निकलोगे या तो फिर आप वो चक्रव्यूह में रह जाओगे. तो आपको उससे निकलना बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. मे बी कुछ लोग सक्सेसफुली निकलते हैं और कुछ लोग उस एग्जाम में सक्सेसफुल नहीं होते, लेकिन मे बी लाइफ में तो जरूर कहीं ना कहीं सक्सेस उनको मिल ही जाती है.
In the India, in the Bharat, in the country which we are living in today, Plan B is a necessity. Plan B is not a luxury, but having right Plan B is a necessity. Hi everyone, my name is Akshat, and today I'm going to be talking about five mistakes which UPSC aspirants make while choosing a Plan B. Mistake number 1. Many people think Plan B is for losers. So they don't even think about Plan B. They don't even plan for a Plan B. You know, they go after attempts, 1 attempt, 2 attempt, 3 attempt, 4, 5. Even until the last attempt, there is no Plan B in place. They don't even think about it because they think if they think about Plan B, they will not be able to focus on their UPSC journey or they will be counted as losers. This is number 1 mistake. And just in case they end up not making it on the final list till the last attempt, pay dearly because of it. Mistake number 2. People do think about Plan B, but their decision to go for a particular Plan B is still revolved around the fact that they have to sustain their UPSC journey for another attempt and then another attempt and then maybe another attempt, so on and so forth, till maybe the attempts are exhausted. And what do then people do? Like, as part of this Plan B, what do people do? The most frequent choice which I have seen in the last 3.5 years of talking to people is any part-time role or full-time role. Most prominent being working in the coaching industry in some shape and form, in some capacity. Maybe as a mentor, maybe as someone who is evaluating copies, or as someone who has taken up a role of a teacher in a part-time or full-time capacity, right? Because they think this role will allow them to continue their UPSC journey along with making some money on the side, without realizing that they don't enjoy that role, and just in case they don't find their name in the final list even after attempt number 6 or after going for a series of state PSCs, it will be very, very difficult, guys, trust me, to make any meaningful transition outside coaching industry to any other role which might be of interest to them. Very difficult. That is a hole which they dug for themselves over a period of time, remaining in the coaching industry just because they wanted to sustain their competitive examination prep journey. And after like 4, 5, 6 years just pass in a jiffy, after all options end, you realize that it's a Herculean task to come out of it. And many people I've talked to in the past, they are super miserable because they have spent a lot of time in the coaching industry making some money and also sustaining their UPSC journey or any other competitive examination journey, which did not bear fruit at the end of the day. Now they do not identify with the coaching industry. They really don't think that is where they can make their career, and face all really, really difficult things, difficult choices to come out of it. This is mistake number 2. Mistake number 3, confusing degrees with careers. People think that, okay, I spent 3 years preparing for UPSC or 2 years preparing for UPSC, X, Y, or Z is my optional, be it sociology, political science, anthropology, pub ad, or whatever. Now let me enroll for a degree program, open school, classic example IGNU. Let me get a degree, hoping that just in case UPSC doesn't work out, it won't be counted as a gap year, and hoping against hope that market will think that now I have a master's degree, so I have become more employable. That is purely wishful thinking. Degree you get A from an open school, which is not valued in the open market, trust me. B, degree because you had a particular optional for UPSC without any relation to a degree which is useful in career making is not useful. So, for 2 or 3 years or whatever number of years you are in the competitive examination spree, you might get that peace of mind that look, you have a master's program, but once you get into the market, you realize that it is good for nothing. Then mistake number 4, choosing prestige over employability. There are a lot of people who know that look, they want to get out of UPSC, but they will think that because their endeavor was to get into UPSC. Now the only role they can take up is maybe a role which gives them, let's say, a salary of 20, 25 or 30 lakhs per annum, below which if they get into a role which offers, let's say, 8 to 10 lakh per annum, it will be below their dignity. Like they won't even think about it, they won't even touch those roles without realizing the fact that it is market. Some people, yes, might start at 2025, other people might start as 8 to 10. Sooner or later, the roles, the salaries, everything is going to be converging. Market works in that way. Market is not a sprint. Market doesn't work in a competitive examination setup. Market is a marathon. Some people might be slow to start with, other people will become slow after a period of time. Ultimately, everyone merges, everyone meets. The standard deviation, so to say, is very low. But no, some people attach their prestige to the kind of employment they get in from the start. Because of that, they delay their employment, and rest of the things get delayed, and later point in time, it gets really problematic because after a year or a year and a half, they might as well have to start below what, the opportunities they might be getting before. This is mistake number 4. Finally, mistake number 5 is building your plan B around only competitive examinations because you think these are the only roles of repute in the market in India. Other roles are below you don't want to get into it for whatever reasons. So if UPSC doesn't work out, we will try state PSCs. If state PSCs doesn't work out, we will try RBI, NABARD, SEBI, XYZ, ABC, EPFO. You will appear competitive examination after competitive examination, 5, 10, 20, 30 competitive examinations every single year till you realize that, oh my God, 10 years have passed by without any outcomes at my end. This I have seen a lot of people doing because for some reason they just don't want to get into a private sector job or a job with a non-profit. This is mistake number 5. All of these mistakes, guys, trust me, you might have to pay heavily in your career for. Having a right plan B is a necessity. It is not a luxury anymore in this day and age. In the India, in the Bharat, in the country which we are living in today, plan B is a necessity. Plan B is not a luxury, but having right plan B is a necessity. What right plan B is, that I will talk about maybe in one of the other videos. Hope this was useful, guys. Thank you so much.